Welcome to Old Folks Racing PlayStation. Welcome to round 3, and you are looking at our car for this combo. It's the Ginetta G40, a GT5 car, which should provide excellent racing and is quite popular amongst the old folks. Now we are doing this car in Oulton Park International. British car, British circuit combo, what a surprise, but this one should be actually good. Qualifying results for race 1, Diogo Silva and Cavallan are on the front row, followed by Simon Allen, Dale Taylor, Scott Davely and Darren Head. As we await the start of this race, we have 12 drivers again. We have a pretty good field, and Diogo Silva has made a good start and immediately blocks the way for Simon Allen not to be able to even think about it as they go. Actually, it's Cavallan into turn 1 and they're now side by side there, and everyone seems to have gone through turn 1 safely as Diogo Silva continues to lead, and here's a almost contact there. Almost disaster. That was Darren Head and Scott Davely, it's Scott Davely and Rob as well, a new player, almost getting together. Here comes Cavallan on the inside, and this is for the lead of the race, and he's going to the inside, and they takes the lead, or does he? No, he doesn't, because he's on the outside now, and Diogo Silva has the inside line, but still I think Cavallan is going to get on the outside, and what a move this was! What a move on the first lap here at Oulton Park, as Diogo Silva now has to be worried with Simon Allen, and Cavallan has run wide then in the chicane, and here comes Diogo Silva again. What a beautiful battle for first place. He's now on the outside in the straight. He's going to be the outside for the next chicane, and here comes Simon Allen trying to go through as well. Cavallan breaks very late, but Diogo Silva has got the line, and he's off the road. Cavallan is off the road. Cavallan is off the road, and Diogo Silva lost the position as well. He's taken the lead incredibly. Simon Allen has taken the lead. Simon Allen has taken the lead because Diogo Silva got a warning from race director. Look at this, all pushing and shoving there at the end of the first lap, and everyone should just calm down a little bit because we still have another 11 laps to go in this race, and someone is running wide there. Big run wide of one of the white cars. He's rejoined the track safely, but look at that, 2 wide, 3 wide. There, and we are not even at the end of the first lap, and Simon Allen incredibly is going to be the leader. Diogo Silva and Cavallan had a slight clash there at the chicane, and Diogo Silva actually got a warning from race director that he should return to position 2. And where is Cavallan in the middle of this? Look at this, he's in 12th place. Cavallan, we haven't seen him returning to the track, but it was a fairly sizable off, as is one of the blue cars there also running wide in turn 1, returns to the track safely. That is Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor, what a shame, he was doing such a good job. Mike Langley there in your picture in 11th place, making a return to Old Folks Racing this season. Dale Taylor has made a mistake in turn 1, but he has dropped to last, although he's still in contact with the leading pack, as Diogo Silva now getting a little bit anxious because he doesn't want Simon Allen to run away with another victory, so he's going to do everything that he can to avoid another defeat here. Remember that Simon Allen won the 2 races at Saquito. He also won the second race of the opening round. He's on a run of 3 consecutive wins, and certainly Diogo Silva wants to put an end to that, as Rob there is overtaken by Cavallan. I believe Cavallan now recovery mode for him after that clash, battling for the lead with Diogo Silva on the opening lap. I think we'll put it down to a racing incident. I think everyone was just trying to give space to one another, but Cavallan just slid a little bit, and Diogo Silva had to leave the track. So did Cavallan. Unfortunately, Cav had a little bit more time lost in this particular incident, as Frankie there is now in 12th place. Dale Taylor also making a recovery race. He had an off last lap, and look at this, someone is running wide there. Someone is running wide, and that was Chris Winstanley that ran wide, and I think this was trying to defend from Cavallan, but this is a disaster for Chris because he's lost the position to Cav, and now he's going to lose another one to Rob as well, as Chris now drops to 9th spot. Cavallan is in 7th already, because he has been able to put a move on Chris Winstelli and also Rob, making his debut in Old Fox Racing PlayStation. We hope to see him again in future rounds. Now making a good impression there in 8th place. Simon Allen continues to lead, and we are paying some attention to the gap at the front, which is currently at 9/10 of a second. It's not really increasing or decreasing, it's pretty much staying the same. Diogo Silva putting his headlights on, just saying, Simon Allen, I'm here and I'm not going to let you go away with this one, as Simon comfortably now has opened a few car lengths of a gap. Darren Head in 3rd place. Scott Davely, we haven't seen him that much in these highlights, but he's having a good race in 4th place. Jumbo also making a good race in 5th. Stuart Brand in 6th. Kev Allen, of course, recovering now in 7th, and everyone seems to pretty much have calmed down now on the 3rd lap. Some nice battles there on the track. We are following Jumbo, that is actually is overtaking Robbie. No, that's Scott Davely, actually. Sorry, that's another white car. I apologize. Scott Davely in 4th place is under attack by Jumbo. They pretty much went side by side in the last corner. Now they're trying to do the same in the first corner, which is a little bit trickier, and Jumbo actually makes a good move there. And they haven't lost a lot of time, but Stuart Brand is there completely ready to... Ooh, and contact there. Almost everyone is trying to give space, and Stuart Brand gets a little bit of a push into the gravel, or does he? No, he's in the gravel. He takes there one of the boards into the track, but I think that Rob, that's behind him, he made sure that the board is again off the track where it should be, and that's job well done. But Stuart Brand actually lost a little bit of time there. He got a little bit out of space there trying to run side by side with Scott Davely. Didn't quite work. A little bit of contact, no position lost, but well, no, he did lose one position to Kev Allen. So I'm sorry, Kev Allen now up to 6th, and he's really in recovery mode. We are on lap 4 out of 12, and he's recovered a lot of ground. Let's see where Kev Allen can end this race. Diogo Silva, in the meantime, has recovered a couple of tenths of a second, so we definitely have a battle for the lead here. Jumbo in 5th place. Scott Davely has overtaken him again, so Jumbo must have had some sort of problem. In fact, he's lost speed there, so probably he's recovering from a mistake or something else. Scott Davely already through, and Kev Allen, look at him in the same livery as Jumbo, is again in recovery mode, and Jumbo now runs wide into the grass. Jumbo runs into the grass. Can he avoid spinning? Yes, he can avoid spinning, or no, he cannot avoid spinning, and hard into the barriers. Fortunately, we don't have damage in Old Fox Racing PlayStation, but he's lost a few positions. He's lost a position to Kev Allen, who is now 5th, and also Stuart Brand has recovered 6th place. Jumbo is in 7th, and certainly Rob is not far behind, and Diogo Silva in the meantime has actually recovered a lot of ground he needed. Look at this, they're absolutely nose to tail. This is absolutely brilliant. And Simon Allen now running slightly wide, and here comes Diogo Silva now trying to overtake, and can he overtake? Yes, I think he will be able to. Oh, side by side, and Diogo Silva is almost contact there, but two giants of gaming, of Project Cars 2, of Old Fox Racing are really together in this amazing battle, and Simon Allen has absolutely not given up there. I think Diogo Silva was trying to be slightly cautious in that corner, and Simon Allen just came on the outside, absolutely leaving space for Diogo, and recovered the lead. This was an absolute masterpiece by Simon Allen. Good defending and good attacking at the same time. As they continue to battle, we are already in the 5th lap of this race, and we're still not at the midpoint of this race, and we have a very, very hot battle indeed for the lead here at Oulton Park International. Darren Head is in 3rd. He's stable but not making a lot of ground. I think these two guys, unless they start really getting in the way of one another and losing time, I'm not sure that Darren has the pace today to battle for the victory. Of course, it's possible that these two drivers tangle, and then Darren Head is in pole position to recover the lead of this race. Kev Allen is in fifth place, I'm sorry. He is behind Scott Davely, but I don't think this is going to be for long because Kev is coming with a lot of speed there in the last corner, almost going through Scott's car and now trying to go on the inside of turn 1, a really wide line there through the start-finish straight, and I think Scott is going to give him space. Yes, that's a move, classic move by Kev Allen, now up into 4th place, and this is great recovery. We are not even at the midpoint of this race, and he certainly seems in contention for a podium. He lost a little bit of time. He's 9 seconds away from the leader, and I think it's a little bit too much to ask to recover those 9 seconds, but still a lot can happen in the second half of this race. Dale Taylor, we've seen him lose time in the beginning of this race, but now he's in 9th place actually, and closing in on Jumbo, as Diogo Silva is going to try to make another move, maybe on Simon Allen. I think he's just studying, and these drivers are really making very, very similar lap times indeed, and I think it's just a matter of one of the drivers being slightly faster in some corners and the other being slightly faster. Look at this now. Diogo Silva certainly was faster at the exit of this corner. Unfortunately, it's not a very good overtaking point here, and Simon Allen is already in defensive mode. We moved to another battle, or no, we moved momentarily to another battle, but we came back to the leaders battle, and we still see Simon Allen in the lead of this race. I'm not sure if Diogo tried anything, but I don't think he is unwise enough to make a move there. Now to the last corner, can he get enough momentum? Yes, he can get a lot of momentum, but I'm not sure it's enough to make a move into turn 1. Jumbo is again. No, that's not Jumbo. That is Dale. No, that is Bob. I'm sorry, Rob. Rob is loses 2 positions in one go. Jumbo and Dale Taylor. Look at this, Jumbo running wide again. He was trying to get a little bit defensive, and now he's going to get real defensive because Dale Taylor is coming on the inside of turn 1. This is proving to be a very classic move with this combo, overtaking into turn 1. Look at this, Jumbo running a little bit wide but braking later than Dale and defending the position. That's a good battle there, and Rob is certainly not out of that battle either. And a few moments ago, Simon Allen, here he is actually left the track, and we understand he's got a 1 second penalty, and worse than that, he's lost the lead to Diogo Silva, who's the new leader of this race on lap 7 with 5 laps to go. Can Diogo now get another victory and avoid a 4th consecutive victory by Simon Allen in lap 7? And look at that, this is the battle we were just watching as well. This is Jumbo, Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor has actually passed Jumbo now, so something must have happened to Jumbo after that turn 1. Jumbo certainly lost a little bit of momentum there, and he's under attack by Rob for 8th place, and Dale Taylor not checked out of these 2 drivers either, so we've got a very, very interesting battle there for 7th place. And as we anticipated, this combo is actually proving to be very, very good for actual racing on the track. This is a car that is not very difficult to control. You can do a lot with it. It is not easy to be fast, but is not impossible to go very close to one another. And look at this, Dale Taylor running wide there at the chicane, and now here comes Jumbo, and he's trying to go for the move, and he needs to make an early move here, and he certainly does. And now it's a breaking point, and will it be a breaking point between these 2 drivers? No, because Dale Taylor is on the inside, almost contact there, but Jumbo did a good job there, keeping the car on the track. Now here comes Rob, now also very interested in overtaking Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor going defensive there on the inside line. This is excellent racing between these 3 drivers. Excellent racing, and now Rob runs wide a little bit, and he certainly is unlikely to avoid the potential penalty there as Jumbo makes a mistake in the last corner. Here comes Dale Taylor again into turn 1. This time round he's going to make it stick. Yes, Dale Taylor is up to 7. Jumbo loses a little bit of time, and here comes Rob again. Surely he's got a penalty, or he's going to get one, because he was absolutely off the track at the last corner, and the very unforgiving race director we have is not going to forgive that, surely. Darren Head, we haven't seen too much of him but now he spun at the exit of the chicane, and that's a disaster, because where is Kev Allen? Kev Allen is coming, and Kev Allen is the new third place man in this race. Yes, Kev Allen has benefited from this rare mistake I should say, by Darren Head, and Darren actually now is under attack by Scott Davely. Scott Davely making a good race indeed, in 5th place there, and not far behind we've got Stuart Brent. So we've got a potential battle of 1, 2, 3, 4 cars for the final podium position. Let's look at the gap at the front. Is only 0.6 of a second, so certainly not over there. And Kev Allen is going wide. Carnage! Absolute carnage. Kev Allen lost it, came back to the track spinning, and took out Darren Head. And this is a excuse me, a disaster for Darren. It's his first round of the season, and he was certainly hoping for a good result. Darren Head has lost a lot of time here, and Kev Allen also is going to lose a little bit of time, although they are still, well, and here comes this is the battle for the lead here, this is the battle for the lead, and Simon Allen goes into the lead. Diogo Silva made a little bit of a mistake, and Simon Allen took advantage to get the lead, but we still trying to understand what has happened. Yes, it's Kev Allen and Darren Head that got together, and this means that Scott Davely is up to 3rd and Stuart Brand is up to 4th. Darren Head actually didn't lose that many places, but unfortunately at least the pair of drivers, Scott Davely and Stuart Brand have... and look at this is now Mike Langley. Sorry, I thought this was the battle for the lead. This is Mike Langley in 10th place, now battling with Frankie, with Chris Winstelli not far behind. And everyone is running wide there in turn 1. I don't think the race director is going to like that at all. And I think some of them are slowing down. Yes, Mike Langley is slowing down, and Chris Winstelli actually goes through into 10th place. Nice battle here between these 3 drivers. We've got 2 Americans and 1 Brit. Nicely done here, and as you can see in Old Fox Racing PlayStation, we have battles through the field. And I have to report as well, we haven't seen what happened, but Rob has actually retired from this race. At least he's made a very, very slow lap, 2:22. That's 30 seconds off the pace. So something must have happened to Rob. We couldn't quite catch it on the video, but we understand it was he went off track, and he hasn't really recovered back into the race. So not the debut that probably he wanted, but we do hope to see him in the future rounds. And disaster again, and this was Chris Winstelli hitting the block there, and then getting a good push into... Wow, this was absolute madness. How did this happen? Project Cars 2 physics really not as realistic as the rest of the game. This was an incredible moment where Chris Winstelli just hit the block, and then Mike Langley just had absolutely nowhere to go, and ended up hitting Chris into the air. Fortunately, no damage here, and bizarrely, Chris actually recovered quite quickly, because he's now over the back of Mike again. This is the battle for 10th place, and we are on lap 10. Simon Allen is the leader. Diogo Silva, on top of losing the lead, has actually picked up a few seconds of penalties, so I think this is more or less over unless Diogo Silva makes a move real quick here and recovers his lead and opens a gap, which does not seem to happen, but he's not far behind Simon Allen, I'm sorry. By the way, where is Kev Allen? He's in 5th. Yes, he still maintains 5th place, and Darren Head 6th. The battle for the lead has really not... has always been on. I mean, these drivers have had no break whatsoever from this battle. Absolutely clean and beautiful battle between these two drivers, and Diogo Silva, despite the fact that he's in second place and has, I believe, 2 more seconds of penalties than Simon Allen, 3 more seconds, I'm sorry, he in order to win the race, he basically needs to overtake Simon Allen and open a gap of 3 seconds, which doesn't look very feasible right now. This is Stuart Brand that is in fourth place, sorry, but he wants third place. Scott Davely has made a very, very consistent race, but he's now got to defend for his life because he only has a couple of laps to go for this podium, and he certainly wants it so badly. But Stuart Brand also wants it very, very badly indeed, and let's hope that they do not screw up, because Kev Allen, and recovering Kev Allen, remember the spinning Kev Allen, spinning into the path of Darren Head. That Kev Allen, yes, he's coming, and he's in 5th place. Darren Head is not far behind, so these drivers have to be aggressive right now because there's only a couple of laps to go. But on the other hand, they cannot screw up, because otherwise they were just going to get bumped 2, 3 or 4 places. So I'm very, very curious how this is going to evolve, this battle. Only a couple of laps to go. It seems to me that Scott Davely has the pace where it matters on the circuit, so that he's able to hold Stuart Brand behind, but still 1 lap and a bit to go, and a lot at stake. We haven't seen it, but it has happened. Diogo Silva has taken the lead on the road of this race, and Scott Davely has taken the lead off the road in this race. What a disaster for Scott. He was trying to hold into that podium, didn't quite work. That's a tricky corner, and a few moments ago this is the battle for the lead, and let's see how Diogo Silva was able to take the lead. It might have happened at, yes, Simon Allen made a little bit of a mistake, and here comes Diogo Silva there. They are going to go side by side into the next corner. Simon Allen, intelligent driving there. He's got a 3 seconds advantage over Diogo Silva. There is no need to do anything but to stay behind. He's going to win the race unless Diogo, of course, magically opens a gap of 3 seconds in the final lap. Diogo had to go defensive there into the final corner. No contact there. Absolutely beautiful battle. And Diogo Silva has taken the lead on the road, but only 1 more lap to go. And I believe we are going to see Simon Allen's 4th consecutive victory, unless Diogo Silva is able to pull a very, very magic trick indeed in that number 2 Ginetta GT5. He pulled a few car lengths, but 3 seconds is unfortunately a little bit more than it's possible. This is the battle for 4th place now. Darren Head has actually gotten ahead of Kev Allen, so Kev is still in 5th. Darren Head is up to 4th. Stuart Brand is in the podium place. Scott Davely has dropped, but not much. He's in 6th after that crash at the exit of the 2nd chicane. And here is the Copper Knob 75 going for 4 wins in a row. He has never done that. He's not the first to do it. Kev Allen did it in the winter season, but what a season this has been for Simon Allen. Diogo Silva, I think he's trying to make a point by winning it on the road that he can actually beat Simon, but unfortunately also picked up 3 more seconds than Simon in the process. He's got 4 seconds penalty, and Simon just won. Nevertheless, we saw a very good battle between these two drivers that are really at the top of their game, and again they are going to finish 1st and 2nd, and we are on race number 5 of the season, and no one else has finished 1st or 2nd yet in this summer championship. Only a few more corners to go. Clearly Simon Allen is less than 3 seconds behind Diogo Silva, and therefore he is going to be the winner of the race, with Diogo Silva yet again finishing in 2nd place for also the 4th consecutive time, and I'm not sure if anyone before had done 4 second places in a row. I don't think so. There's a checkered flag, Diogo Silva, but Simon Allen is the winner of race 1 of this round 3 here at Oulton Park. Stuart Brand now coming home to take 3rd place, and that's a very well-deserved 3rd place indeed. He is going to take the checkered flag. Darren Head in 4th place. Kev Allen completing the top 5 with Scott Davely 6th. Jumbo has recovered to 7th, actually beating Dale Taylor in the process. 9th was Mike Langley. Nice result there for the American driver, not very used to this type of cars or to this circuit. Frankie in 10th, and Chris Winstanley completing the finishers with the 11th place after that bizarre flight in the middle of the race. Or look at this. This is Frankie and Mike Langley battling in the last corner, and I think Mike is going to do it. Yes, Mike is going to do it, and this is an all-American racers team there. And 9th place for Mike Langley with here comes El Santo 333. That's Chris Winstanley completing the finishers. What a race this was! Yet another victory for Simon Allen, but it wasn't an obvious one. Stay tuned for race 2 for more action in Oulton Park.